This show is brought to you by Safety FM.
Hello and welcome to Safety FM. Today's Friday, so you already know that this is going to be a mini episode.
This episode of the broadcast and the podcast is brought to you by Arrow, the next generation error reduction and mitigation system. For more information, go to arrowhp.com.
Well, you know that normally when we start off these conversations, I want to tell you, hey, hope everything's going fantastic in your neck of the woods, which is normally the case. I really do. I'm not saying any other thing. But we know that right now the world around us has been changing, and I'm talking about the whole thing. So today, opposed to giving you a long episode, or a longer episode as we've been doing over the last little bit, and opposed to sitting here and talking about COVID-19 and giving you my perspective on what's going on in the world, let's try something a little bit different for the time being. If you have questions about COVID-19, I would love for you to go to worldhealthorganization.int. That's worldhealthorganization.int, or you can just type in WHO.int. That has some information on there on what's going on with the coronavirus. Also, the other great resource that you can go to is Center for Disease Control and Prevention. That's Center for Disease Control and Prevention, and you can go to cdc.gov, and they have some information there also that's readily available to you. Now, depending on what part of the day that you're actually taking a listen to this podcast, today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Friday, March the 20th of 2020, we are going to be having our first virtual town hall on Safety FM. Now, you can actually take a listen to it on safetyfm.com. You can take a listen to it on safetyfm.live. We're also available on the Spreaker site on the radio streaming services. And then, of course, we will be on streaming platforms such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, and Mixer. So if you do get an opportunity, please jump in, take a listen to the town hall and what we have going on. We're going to have a good chunk of the Safety FM host available during the process. And we're also going to have some special guests jump in and talk to us and see what's going on their neck of the woods. So if you do get the opportunity today, 1 p.m., take a listen to what we have going on in the virtual town hall. And just don't miss the opportunity to ask questions about what's going on. We will be actually taking questions at safetyfm.com. If you actually go into our little bot that's there and ask some questions away, we're going to have some of our hosts such as Todd Conklin, Rob Fisher, Sam Goodman, the Safety Justice League, Sheldon Primus, Pedro Maciel, just to name a few. So if you do get a chance, please take a listen today, 1 p.m. Eastern Time on safetyfm.com. Well, thank you for always being the best part of Safety FM, and that's the listener. I have been your safety manager and host, Jay Allen, and until next time, be safe.
The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and its guest and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the company. Examples of analysis discussed within this podcast are only examples. They should not be utilized in the real world as the only solution available, as they are based only on very limited and dated open source information. Assumptions made within this analysis are not reflective of the position of the company. No part of this podcast may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, mechanical, electronic, recording, or otherwise, without prior written permission of the creator of the podcast, Jay Allen.